All right, guys, we are here today. Let me know what the volume sounds like. I'm using my daughter's gaming headsets, so let me know if the volume's good. It should be pretty good. Today we have jobless claims, unemployment filings. We also have Tesla delivery numbers. Here, let me refresh this browser. This is a new version of TopStep X. It's available. Refresh browser. Okay, cool. That's what we did. Nice. All right. Yeah, Tesla has quarter 4 delivery numbers coming out before the opening bell. We'll be on that too. Hope you guys had so Tesla has quarter 4 deliveries dropping live at around, it's approximately at 9 a.m. We also have jobless claims at 8:30. What they call volatility. Let us know up live in chat. Tesla delivery numbers is scheduled to, I've seen a couple people say they were scheduled to like break records. And then the other people I saw said that they were scheduled to do worse than everybody thought. So I'm not sure which one it is. See if we can fix this. Yeah, we can just go there. We can go to the top here. I think going to the top makes the most sense. What's up, guys? How's the headphones that I'm using? Because I'm using a gaming headset today. Let me get some music playing here. Let me log in. All right, guys. So yeah, we're coming home on Saturday this week. There we go. Yes, I'm just wondering if the mic is good. Yeah, let me get my coffee. I need to wake up a little bit, guys. Let me turn the camera on a little bit so everybody see. I don't know why the lights aren't coming on sometimes. There we go. That's better. Turn the lights on right here, you know. All right, can y'all hear the music? You should be able to. We should be good. All right, so yeah, for jobless claims, let's talk about all of this, right? Um, so jobless claims today are expected at 225,000, 225K. We'll put these numbers up on screen. Oh man. All right. So, hey, what's up, Beach Bum? Yeah, so all right, so Tesla expected to release quarter 4 2024 delivery and production report. Uh, It's going to be today around 9 a.m. Eastern. For deliveries, the consensus estimate says that they will report approximately 511 to 515 vehicle deliveries for Q4. This would represent a 6% year-over-year increase. Looking into the full-year outlook, achieving those Q4 numbers would bring Tesla's total deliveries for 2024 last year at around 1.8 mil units, along with the 2023 figure aligning with 2023's numbers, but slightly below their earlier growth projections. Record deliveries are anticipated, so they're expecting them to break records. Analysts believe the immediate impact may be limited. Investors have focus has shifted towards Tesla's advancements in autonomous driving and AI, particularly with the unsupervised FSD launch in 2025 this year. So that is what we're looking at. There's been some competition for Tesla, specifically overseas, by BYD, which has surpassed its annual delivery targets ahead of schedule, making the race interesting. But Tesla, at this modern time, I think, or at this point in time, is the clear leader in all this stuff. But they've corrected a lot. They were almost at 500, a couple weeks ago. They're already up. They're already back down to 410. So that's a big drop. That's a big correction for Tesla, right? It's a big drop, big correction. We're waiting on the reports. Yep. Yeah, we're just a little waiting. This report they put out in terms of production was October 2nd. October 2nd. And then Tesla has their actual earnings report later next week. Or it's either next week or the week after that. No, I'm sorry. It's in like 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm not in the bathroom. I mean, I'm on a laptop camera. I'm not in the bathroom, bro. I am. I'm just at a hotel. We traveled for New Year's this year. So yeah, I'm coming home this weekend. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna finish the week out because I kind of have to work. So I gotta finish. I'll be coming home this weekend. What do you expect for Tesla stock after the report? People are expecting it to be underwhelming. What do you think of quantum computing? I think, yeah, I think quantum stuff is interesting. Do you think they released the delivery numbers already? Nah, because if we look at the last report that Tesla has shown for this year, right? The last report is this, and this was October 2nd. So since then, they haven't released anything yet. The last report for vehicle deliveries were October 2nd. This was Q3, third quarter 2024 production delivery. They posted these numbers here, about 463 total. Can't remember what they expected last time. We covered it. We always cover it. I don't know what they expected versus that outcome, but they haven't released the new ones yet. You can kind of see at the very top. It would be up here. We would at least have an option for 2025, and we don't. So we still got to wait until they drop it, which we believe is going to be at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Gaming headsets. So are y'all sure the volume's good? Are y'all sure this mic is good? I could always switch to this mic here. Like, look, y'all tell me which one's better. Right, let me know which one mic's better. So yeah, let me know which one's better. So here's the mic. This is an actual mic. Test 1 2 1 2. Mic test 1 2 1 2. Mic test 1 2 1 2. And honestly, this mic is supposed to be better than the gaming mic that I'm using. So let me know which one's better. And yeah. The other one's better? Is it really? Wow. What if I switch this to this? What if I switch this mic? What if I switch this mic to this? Does this sound better than the last one? Is it still number 1 that's better? This will be number 3. If you like this one, say number 3 is better. But this is number 3. So if this one changed to be much better and it works a lot, I'd change I changed the mode that it was on just now. This better mic. This sounds the same as the first one. If it sounds the same as the first one, I'd honestly much rather just switch to the headphone because then I don't have to hold this thing next to me. Okay, so 3 is good as 1. All right. Also, basically what y'all are saying is that y'all are saying this is the best one we got right now. This is the best one. If so, all good. I'll use it. Honestly, I might buy myself one of these if this thing. Is this as good as my normal mic at home? Like, does it sound worse than my normal mic that I use when I'm at my normal office? Okay, cool. No, it's not as good. Sorry, chat. We'll be home soon enough. Yeah. Sounds worse to me. This mic actually sounds really good. Yeah, I mean my normal one's a studio mic. Actually, just my mother-in-law for Christmas bought me like an actual studio microphone too for when I get back home. So when I get back home, I'll be able to actually use like a studio microphone. Tesla delivery numbers are at 9 a.m. I'm gonna put these numbers up. You can kind of see it on the bottom. I'll create another banner here. Jobless claims release at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tesla deliveries release around 9 a.m. Yeah, so that is put the expectation up in chat 225K, and then the expectation here for Tesla deliveries, which I'm showing their deliveries are expected at about 513K, 513, 510, 5 to 15 at the top. So I'll use the top number. I'll put 515 as the top number, but what are you guys showing for expectations? Put this up on the screen. Let me know if that's better, if you'd rather the banner at the bottom or if you'd rather just see the charts cleaner. I can always move this chart up so you can still see everything though. Yeah, I gotta do that. And then you're up there. Top steps gear up there too. 520. Hey baby. Oh. Huh? What? Give me a coffee. I mean, I got a coffee. It's not bad. It's a Keurig coffee. It's not good. It's not bad. All right, guys. Makes your voice sound deeper, like late night R&B radio DJ. The smooth sounds of John in the morning here, guys. Uh, all right, baby. They can see you, but it's okay. All right. The media made it sound like it was. Honestly, what's with the stuff going on right now? Like, what's with all the worldly craziness going on today, bro? They had the thing at New Orleans. Sad to hear about that going on. You had something in North Houston with drones or something. Like, honestly, yeah. Good morning, top 3 late night water salesman. Hey, that's what I'm here for, bro. That's what I'm here for. Seeing a lot of people say that might have convinced them to get a Cybertruck. Was it a Cybertruck that did it? The New Orleans thing? I didn't even know. Honestly, dude, I've been on vacation. I haven't even watched the news. Mm. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I feel out of the loop with it. Unfortunately, I'm sad to see it all going on though. Bitcoin back in 96, sitting high, looking good. Let's see if it makes another test 400 anytime soon. We got Tesla again falling all the way down. The NASDAQ's up a lot today though, so look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ's doing really well today. It's up nicely. Um, Again, this is day 3, big size. We're trying to take larger size in this funded account, guys. We're trying to get used to it. Is what we're doing. And it's been going okay. It's been a little back and forth, but it's been going all right. And we're gonna try to, we're gonna try to just do what we can do here, like we always, you know. Yeah, I'll have to pull Discord up on I miss training. Oh man. But no, um I genuinely appreciate the community we have here. I really do. So thank you guys for this year. It's 2024, great year. Great year for the channel. Um yeah, so yeah. I didn't even hear about the second news story with the cyber. Broadcom hits $1 trillion in market capitalization. We'll see if it continues its rally. But yeah, Broadcom hit $1 trillion in market cap. Atlas Clear Holdings secures an agreement with Haynier to invest up to 45 million. Yeah, we got Tesla delivery numbers coming out around 9 a.m. They usually drop approximately at 9 a.m. We also have jobless claims, unemployment filings in about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Let me get a timer up here, actually. I do like my daughter's laptop, though. This thing runs, it works. I don't need 4 focus sessions. I just want a timer. All right, so we have 49 and a half minutes, give or take. A timer might be a little bit early. We got about 49. Now it's late. Yeah. Pretty accurate timer. It's not the most accurate, but it'll do. You're day trading the NASDAQ here. NASDAQ. Thank you for your time. You sound tired. Well, I think the mic I'm honestly on. Number one, I am tired. Number two, the mic that I'm on makes my voice sound deeper. People are saying my voice is naturally deep, so I don't know if it. Honestly, I don't know if what you guys hear is my real voice or if the normal mic I use just makes my voice like a little bit higher pitched. Basically, I got one of the top 3 deepest voices in the world right now. Um, Me and the Chocolate Rain guy, we battle over. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. I think we saw a bubble in prices for them. Do you think it's a good time to buy 20-year Treasury bond ETFs? Well, you'll have to think about what you think interest rates are going to do. Typically bond prices are going to correlate oppositely with interest rates. So if interest rates go up, bond prices will go down. If interest rates go down, bond prices will go up because yields and interest rates have a positive correlation usually, right? So like if people expect the Federal Reserve to be more dovish and bring interest rates down, one of the things you'll see yields do, and in turn bonds do the opposite of, is that you'll see yields go down with interest rates. And this is where mortgages can follow interest rates as well, because they'll kind of follow this too, this trend. So yeah, so if people think interest rates are going to go down, yields typically are going to fall with it, but prices of the underlying bonds are going to go up because of it. That's usually the trend. And so, whenever people are asking me whether they should buy treasury bonds, I always tell them, it depends on what your prediction is regarding interest rates, and what happens. All right, look at the NASDAQ dip here. Do you think unemployment claims would affect crypto? Maybe. It might affect them a little bit. We'll see. This is the first real day since the new year. This is the first real trading day of 2025 that we're in. It's the first real day. So yeah. What's the view for news? Well, Tesla delivery numbers released at 9 a.m. They're expected at 515,000 roughly for deliveries. Production numbers, uh, yeah, production numbers. I'm trying to see what their expected production numbers are. They're expecting 2024 around 1.8 million vehicles. See if I can find. All right, so production they're expected around 495K. 495 deliveries are expecting like 515 roughly. Uh, Full year outlook for 2024 they're expecting 1.8 million. Jobless claims numbers are expecting 225,000, 225K. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I got the deepest voice in the world. I'm just kind of trolling you guys a little bit. I'll tell you this: every guy wants a deep voice for the most part, um, and I'm happy with mine. I think mine could be worse, you know. So that's all good. I will take it. Okay, so we got this pullback. We might start buying some of this. Let me put this up right here. Again, I'm on my daughter's gaming computer that I got her for Christmas. See if we can buy a little bit of this. I like buying this right here, just one. We're trying to take larger size, take a little bit larger trades. Trying to take longer term, kind of range bound trades. As long as it's not catalyst driven drop. It's like 5. I'll add some here. See if we can get a little pop. There we go. 2 left. We got 2 contracts here. As long as it gave me the good fill that we want from that trade. Let's see. We took, like, we locked in about $15, so, and now we're gonna get the last 10 or so, maybe 7. So yeah, we just made 20 something dollars just now. I'm trying to get used to taking larger size. I really am. Let me see where we're at on this thing. Yeah, so we're doing all right. See, there's a little pop. We should have maybe caught that a little bit more, but it's all right. Yeah, definitely top 3 deepest in the world right now. Lower than expected jobless claims equals strong economy. No rate cuts equals market drops. Well, I mean, you could theorize that way. But we never know, right? Like, jobless claims are a weekly report. They're a weekly report. They happen every Thursday. And so, looks like my dip buy would have worked really nicely there too. But yeah, jobless claims, they happen every Thursday. And so in terms of influence, they're not the biggest, right? They're not the smallest either, right? Like, honestly, a lot of monthly reports have less of a reaction and movement to jobless claims. But jobless claims are something that happens every single week that, like, a lot of people tune into on the channel. So we cover it. I'd rather something to cover. You guys got my bias. Like, I'd rather there be tons of economic reports because that's where we get thousands of views. I don't mind the occasional, like, boring downstream. It's better for the channel when we got a bunch of stuff, economics, delivery numbers. Like today. Like, today's a good day. We got multiple big catalysts, and Tesla deliveries will affect stuff for sure, especially with how volatile Tesla's been. Man, Tesla's been incredibly volatile. Tesla has gone from like 4 to almost 5, basically, right back down to 4. So you got to think about it like this, right? Tesla going from 3 to 400 is a huge percentage move, right? When it's at 300, that is a 33.3% repeating move. If you look at the percentages, so a 33% increase in Tesla stock all the way up to 400. And then by dropping down from, or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm sorry. It was a 25% increase from 4 to 5, basically. It didn't quite get to 5, but I'm going to call it I'm going to call it a 25% increase to 5, and then it dropped 25% back down to 4. And so it's doing 10, 20, 30% moves. And that's big for Tesla. And a lot of people thought Tesla would break 5. I thought $500 was a big psychological level for Tesla. How did it not drop as much? Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. It's too controversial, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to really talk about it too heavy. Too much drama. Leroy Jenkins. Yeah. That's how to do Tesla delivery numbers. Excuse me. I'm not going to tell you it's in big bold letters at the top of the screen, or at the bottom of the screen. I'm not going to say it is. You know what I mean? Here, we're in 5 contracts now, buying this dip. 6. Trying to take larger size 8. I've been looking at risk differently in this account. All right, so we're in 7 contracts here. Wow, and then it just punished me. Look at this drop. Oh my goodness. Well, that ate us alive here. What happened there, dude? What was this? Neither my dad's account. Neither, last week was neither of those things. Oh yeah. Look at this drop here. I was expecting it to hit some support, but that's a big red candle here. You think Tesla Q3, Q4 will make up the whole year delivery? No expectations. I'm not sure. I really don't know what they're gonna do there. Yeah, so there we go. We got some people showing back up. Yeah, it's interesting here. Like we got almost nobody here for New Year's Day. I guess I can't really expect much, or New Year's Eve. You know, we only had like 450 people here, which is very low. And I was like, man, but everybody's back now already. We're gonna have 1,000+ here, it looks like today. So yeah, it's all good. Running a channel's weird. You like watch your numbers, you know. Like my channel typically gets between we get between like 250 and 350,000 views a month, give or take, right? Like good months, bad months. Like if we got like a bunch of economic reports, Jerome Powell speeches or something like that, we'll get more. Or if we just got kind of nothing going on, we'll get less, of course. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Let me see. I might buy this dip too. I'm trying to take larger size. I think I need to wait a little bit. I'll add some to this now too. I think I need to wait a little bit and just kind of attack some of this larger size after the opening bell. I've just been so busy lately, I haven't been able to. All right, we're gonna take another piece off there. Up about $40 on this trade or so. Get another pop. We'll just take the rest off there too. Yeah, so that's 10, 20, 30. Basically $40, like 37. Hey, thank you guys. Yeah, I think Connor needs the money now. Because here's the thing, right? Like you can look at John Jones. Like John Jones gets so much heat, right? And like I can't really knock John for. I thought he lost some of his last 5 fights, right? I thought he lost against Dominic Reyes, like without question, lost against Dominic Reyes, right? And Dominic Reyes went on to kind of like get beat up in his following fights, and Jones likes to use that as like a testimony to how Reyes didn't beat him or something. But it doesn't matter. Fights are different. Like Reyes, I thought beat Jones. I thought the first Gustafsson fight, Jones lost that one too. I thought the Thiago Santos fight was closer than a lot of people said it was. And so I think Jones was gifted a couple fights. I think he's had a couple asterisks in his resume, but I still think Jones is like the greatest of all time, you know, and like the greatest MMA fighter of all time. I just think it's clear, regardless of like people hate him so much, but I think Jones is usually pretty respectful dude. He doesn't get into a ton of trouble outside the ring. Like he certainly hasn't been perfect, but it's not like, you know, it's not like Connor, right? Or Connor is just out here, just, you know, Connor's just a drinker, is what it really is, right? Like, I'm not saying Jones is an angel, but you can tell Connor is like a legitimate, like, drinks way too much. Like, alcoholic, kind of gets stuck in that rut of doing that and making dumb decisions. And I want to see Connor fight one more time, but we'll see what happens. Micro strategy. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's back up to almost 96K today, or 97K. So, MicroStrategy is, you know, it kind of lost the correlation with Bitcoin though. MicroStrategy, sometimes it moves with Bitcoin, other times it does not, you know. So yeah, we're not going to talk too much about that, Sam. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Happy New Year, bro. But yeah, just too controversial of a subject there. Avoid that. He got convicted in a civil case. but I don't think they had enough evidence to convict him in a criminal one. And so whenever you're looking at like a civil case that they didn't have enough evidence for a, you know, for a criminal, I think you got to take it with a grain of salt there and understand that context of it. But I also think people are tired of him messing up. Like I talked to we had an actual Irish guy stay at my house like a couple weeks ago. He was kind of, talking to some extended family that was also staying with us and stuff. And he's from Ireland. Really good dude. Had the most Irish name ever. But he said that Ireland's basically turned their back on Connor. They don't want any more of his nonsense, man. They don't want. They're making basically that he's making them look bad. Uh, and so, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what this song is, guys. I'm gonna have to change this. I don't know what that is. Another chance to short Tesla. Are you guys shorting Tesla? Let me do a poll here. I'm realizing I didn't do a poll yet. What should I do? Does Tesla come in higher or lower for quarter 4 deliveries? Everybody say hey to Carol. She is. Camera's right there. So no, you're good. I mean, um, oh, thank you, babe. It's a latte. It's with milk. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not gonna drink that. I love you. I love you, baby. It's all right. I appreciate it anyway. You know. Huh? Okay, yeah, Maddie can have it. Yeah, there's something I can't drink milk, like heated milk. Like I just want coffee, right? Like I don't want a latte. I just want plain coffee. I honestly get sleepier. Like if you heat milk up and give it to me, it doesn't matter if coffee's in it. I'm going to sleep somewhere, you know. All right. Anyways, poll's gonna be: does Tesla come in higher or lower for quarter 4 deliveries? Expected at 515K. We'll vote on the poll. Let me know how you feel here. Yeah, fame. Well, I don't think it's fame. This is again, man. I talk about this a lot. And listen, I'm okay with people drinking. Like you want to drink, drink. I'm not gonna judge you too heavily. If you do it, if you're an adult, like do whatever you want to do, right? As long as you're not hurting anybody else, you got no judgment from me, really. But I think people who are addicted to alcohol, who have to drink, where they get sick or they feel bad, that's where you know true addiction. Like if you have to drink and if you can't drink, then you're feeling bad and you're getting sick. That's a problem, right? And I think what happens is when you do that every day, because if you don't, you're going to get sick and you have to drink basically, then what happens is it makes you inebriated regularly. And regardless of what people say, you make worse decisions, right? Like you hear some people say, oh, like we can drink and everything's fine. And, I trust somebody. Like, hey, I trust this person. It's like, bro, it doesn't matter how trustworthy that person is. And they drink X amount. Trust, like their behavior is going to completely change outside what they normally would do. Right. And so, yeah, I think that's what we're seeing with Connor is that he's drinking every day. And when you drink every day, you do dumb stuff, man. And so we're watching that unfold. We're watching dumb stuff happen, you know? And it's not really anything to laugh about. It's just kind of, it's unfortunate. I'm also going to say this. You have people that are good drunks and bad drunks. You got angry drunks, happy drunks, right? You know immediately if somebody's an angry drunk. I know a couple people in my life where if they start drinking, they're angry. They're fighting. They're finding something wrong. They're looking at something wrong that they're gonna just, they're gonna find something wrong. And then I know some people who, if they drink, they're the happiest, jolliest people around. They're super happy, super easy. You know, so that really is a thing. Some people are fine, and angry drunk shouldn't drink because those are people who would literally seek out conflict when it happens. You know. Oh yeah, for sure. All of rehabs are out for alcoholics, Faye. But no, you get sick. A lot of them. So the report drops live at 9 a.m., guys. So that's in about an hour. Again, I can show you Tesla's delivery site. Nothing out yet. Here's the last Tesla report we had come out. This is the last one that's showing up, which is right here. October 2nd. We're still waiting for today, which is the next one, Q4. Waiting on those right now. The jobless claims is going to come out before that. So jobless claims is coming out in about 30 minutes. You can see the timer at the top left. And then Tesla deliveries come out at 9 a.m. in about an hour. I'm usually pretty happy if I have, I inherited 500,000. I want to divide it between a few stocks and leave it alone for the whole year, 2025. I'm thinking 25% in each: SPY, Tesla, Nvidia, and Palantir. What's your thoughts? Love the channel. Thanks. Hey, thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate the question. I'm going to preface it with, I am not an investment professional. I am not liable if you lose money. If you copy me, you'll probably lose. Not an investment professional, not liable. I do trade off stream. Sometimes I lose off stream. I'm not going to show you all my trades sometimes. I'm not even claiming to be a good trader. Understand CFTC 4.41 hypothetical or simulated performance have limitations. Some of the links I post here are affiliate links, and I'm biased in their favor without question. So just understand all that stuff. Top 3 biggest sellout disclaimer plug in the world right now. And yeah, anyways, to answer your question, I mean, look, I think you're looking at it too short term, right? You get some money. I get it. You want to invest. Where that investment is really going to like help you, in my opinion. And again, I might be wrong here, brother. Confirm all this with somebody else, right? Number one, don't short-term trade any of that stuff, dude. Not if I had 500K and got 500K, I might, what I would probably do, this be personally, if I got 500,000, I'd take 250 of it and I would buy a rental property. Right? And it's not passive. You're going to have to put work in for it. But taking half of it, buying a rental property, you can buy a rental property, pay cash for it, put a tenant in. The tenant will start earning you like $1,000 a month net, roughly. You might make 2,000, depending on where you live. You might make 2K from it a month gross, and then after expenses and fees and insurance and all that stuff, you're going to lose about half of that. So you're going to make about $1,000 a month, but that'll pay you $1,000 a month for the next 30 years. However long you hold that property. You could also refinance it whenever you want, right? So if you need money, you can refinance it. There's tax advantages to that. Ask your CPA. There's a lot of reasons you can do it that are good, but it's not passive at all. I would get a property manager, have him handle everything, give him 10% or whatever that is, and then just chill with it. Now, prices might drop short term, but long term, if you pick the right area, stuff's going to go up. But the other 250, this is just what I would do, right? This is my own personal preference on I want something tangible, and I like real estate because of that. Even if prices have been kind of high for the last few years, the other 250K, personally, I would just put it in the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, but I wouldn't put all of it. I'm worried about a correction next year, is what I'm worried about, right? So I'm worried that we're going to correct this year. I mean, I'm worried we're going to correct a little bit this year. And I think if you're looking to invest genuinely, even if you invest all of it, you have to look longer term than that. Like I'll put it this way, if you put that entire 500K into stocks right now, there's a good chance, in my opinion, that we're going to get a correction this year. And then at the end of this year, you might be down, right? You might be up, but you know, where the market, the biggest statistical edge finance in general, finance everywhere gives you is long-term investing, which means that like you can start dollar cost averaging into stuff, which is fine, and slowly periodically add in specific intervals. But the longer you spread those intervals out with dollar cost averaging, the safer it is, right? So you can curb any volatility from a correction or a pullback or something that you might get this year by longer term DCAing into the market. You just got to be willing to hold it 5-10 years. Because again, it's going to pay you. It's going to be easier than real estate. So I know I like real estate, right? But it's going to be easier than real estate, and the math checks out too. So let's say we skip the whole dollar cost averaging part, and let's say you just invest 300,000 into the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, right? You can do just the S&P, just the NASDAQ, just the Dow. You can do all three. You can do all three at a little bit of gold. You can do whatever you want to do, right? You can handpick stocks, but just understand microchip stocks, it depends on how much you believe in them. But let's say you make 10% a year, right? Over a 20-year period, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Over a 20-year period, you're going to turn that 300K into about $2 million, right? But it has to be long term. You got to be willing to hold it for 20 years, you know? And so it depends on what your goal is with that money, right? Uh, the real estate idea is good if you want to spend a little bit of that money so you can buy a rental property, refinance, and then use that. There's tax advantages to that, and then you can put some in stocks. It just depends on how long you hold it. I think 1 year's time frame is basically like a longer term swing trade, and I don't like the risk for something like that. But again, everybody's a little different, man. And I might be wildly wrong, and maybe the market shoots up this year. That's possible. I just don't. The market's up about 100%. The NASDAQ's up about 100% in 2 years. So I'm just not a big fan of putting all my money in at the top right there and just sitting on it. But even if you do that, if you're willing to hold it for 15 years, it doesn't matter anyway. Like, you'll still make money most likely. But again, not an investment professional. Do whatever you want to do. Commercial is bleak, in my opinion. Time long-term real estate is going to be fine. You got to think about it like this, right? This is the way you have to think about it. So people who bought houses in Austin, right, 20 years ago, have made so much money from those purchases, right? Even if you buy property outside of that, almost all property is up in the last 20 years. Not only that, but the rental income is going to increase with appreciation. Like, there's just a lot of reasons. You could refinance it and have tax advantages to doing it. Stick tenants in there, and over time, tenants are going to pay your your refinanced mortgage or whatever it is if you do it that way. There's just a lot of benefits of doing it that way, but everybody's different, man. I don't know. I would not take 50 out and learn to day trade. I know that's tempting. Um, I would use a funded account program. You don't need 50K to learn how to day trade. I would not do it. I would use a funded account program. There's no PDT rule in funded account programs. Like, I use Top Step. Top Step's the most legit one in the world. They give you a demo. They test your skill with it. And again, I'm biased because they're a sponsor of mine, affiliate of mine, basically. So I'm biased for sure. Understand all that. Confirm everything with them first. But I would use something like Top Step if you really want to learn to day trade. No PDT rule. They'll give you a 50K demo. It's $49 a month, so your risk is limited. $49 a month versus funding your own account and risking that. It comes with real-time data, and if you were going to pay with a demo, if you were going to pay for a demo with real-time data outside of it, it would cost about this, somewhere in that ballpark. So $50 a month risk. If you can make 3K in profit on that 50K demo without losing 2K first, so a reasonable 3-to-2 ratio, they fund you 50K with a 90% split, and they've paid out over 150 million since 2020. They fund thousands of traders. They pay out millions in actual withdrawals. They've been around for over 12 years. They're the most legit one in the world, and so it's the best of both worlds. It's limited risk at $50 a month. If you pass it, you get a 50K funded account with a 90% split, which is similar to funding your own account, and you get to keep your first 10K in profit. So it's the best of both worlds in that regard. And the other huge edge is that if you use Top Step X, there's no commissions. That's the biggest edge in funding right now. If you use Top Step X, there's no commissions, tiny amount of fees per trade, and it's just a great way to learn. And in the futures market, you can day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, gold, some currencies. It's very similar to day trading stocks, to be honest. And I didn't realize that for a long time in futures. Just didn't realize it was similar to day trading stocks. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I'll put this link up. And that way, even if you try this and you lose on Top Step and you move on to something else, it's much better to try this and lose than to fund 20, 30 grand in your own account and lose that. There's no reason to do that, in my opinion. Limit your risk with a funded account program if you're going to want to day trade. Right, 100% Blaze. Absolutely. Do you think investment traders versus day traders have a lot of similar skills, or is day trading vastly different skill set? I think there's some similarities, but they're not a lot, right? Like, they're pretty much different things, right? Different things. They both take, like, there's similarities in regards to, like, you need good analytical skills in both. Like, you have to be able to look at something and analyze it and predict things. You have to make predictions in both. Day trading is much more active, of course, and it's much more difficult. Without question, day trading is vastly more difficult than investing. Investing is pretty easy. You can throw a dart at a dartboard and blue chip stocks and then ETFs and probably make money randomly picking a good blue chip ETF or S&P, NASDAQ, Dow. You can randomly buy one of those and hold it for 20 years and make money, right? Versus day trading where 90% of people lose. But, you know, there's some similar skill sets as well. Just, you know, everybody's different. Unemployments are expected at 225K. I don't really know what they're going to come out at. Nobody does. We can speculate, but I don't know if it's worth the time it takes to do that. We're just going to wait and see what the market reaction is here. We're going to cover it as soon as it drops. As soon as it comes out live, we're covering it. Yeah, but you're looking at investing in terms of technicals, BB, and it's technicals. Investing is not super. I mean, you can use technicals in investing, but one's mostly fundamentals and one's mostly technicals. So in that, it's just different. It's just different. This is Top Step X. If you use my link right here, did I put my link? Yeah, there's my link if you want to check it out. Thanks all for waiting in. I asked because I feel like I don't have the focus time to day trade and swing trade. A setup is a setup where the stop goes. Same, the risk is different. Long-term frames. Yeah, I mean, chart is a chart. Fundamentals can be a lie. Do you really think a chart can't lie to you, BB? That's my big question to you, brother. So you say fundamentals can lie. I believe they both can. I think technicals lie more. I think technicals lie much more than fundamentals, brother. How many times do we see like the most beautiful setup ever? Like, here's an example. How many times do we see like a perfect high of the day break? And then as soon as it breaks the highs, it just drops like a huge percentage down, trapping everybody. Like we see that often, often. You know what I mean? So yeah, technicals certainly lie. Variance is certainly heavy. Uh, right, 1 minute chart's gonna lie to you a lot more than a earnings release. You know. Hey, thanks, Van. Yeah, Tesla, big story of the day for sure. Tesla deliveries. Yeah, you could DCA one or two good stocks, but in my opinion, that's a little bit too risky for me too, man. I think the move is to diversify into a bunch of different things. Because even if you have good sectors, right? Like the web in 2000 was a good sector. You still have massive corrections. And so the way you combat that is just diversification into like healthy stocks, index funds, you know. Hey, happy New Year's to you as well, man. Long or short on Tesla. I'm not really gonna short Tesla ever, brother. So long for me. But I want Tesla to go up, not down. Um, Roy and Kitty just tweeted Rick James. Yeah, my daughter and I were watching a Chappelle show recently. We watched the Prince one. Game louses. Yeah, we were watching that one. She loved it. That's my favorite episode with Charlie Murphy. Rest in peace to Charlie Murphy. Uh, but hey, what's up, Tommy? Yeah, I don't know, Pawn. Yeah, T-bills are good, man. Like, listen, I don't know. Like, look, here's the thing, right? So somebody's saying invest in T-bills. So to the 500K guy or whomever, uh, T-bills are good. Like, you can buy a T-bill ETF, right? What this thing will do, like, look, I'll show you what it'll pay you. Right, so this is what it'll do, right? You could buy this thing right here, the Treasury bill ETF, right? So you can spend your 500K just on this thing, and it will pay you about 5%. Uh, yeah, this is right. It'll pay you about 5% a year. which is about 25K. That's right, huh? Just gonna make sure my math. Yeah, 5%, 25K divided by 12. So monthly, the T-bill ETF will pay you about $2,100 a month in interest payments, right? All you got to do is park your money in the T-bill ETF, and it'll pay you about two grand a month. And so, you know, you want to live off of that 500K. That's what you do. You make about 2,100 bucks a month. Now, it's not going to be a good living, and you'll probably make more long term investing into stocks or whatever. But a lot of people do it. It just depends on what you like. I'm okay with like diversifying into stuff like this for sure, but everybody's different. Not telling you what to do. Make your own assessment. Always understand. Top 3 worst trader of all time ever in the world. Do not copy me. Not an investment professional. Remember, I might be terrible and be wildly wrong about anything I say here. Hey, what's up, Keith? Happy New Year, brother. All right, we still got 12, 13 minutes left until jobless claims data comes out. If it was me, I'd stay away from ETFs. If I had a large sum, you'll save $750 per year using a real T-bill over the ETF with 500K. That's true, but the real T-bills are going to lock your money up for a long period of time, and they're less liquid, right? Like, what do I mean by that? Like, they're just less liquid. They're more bigger pain to liquidate whenever you want to get out. And so with the ETF, yeah, you're going to pay more, but you're going to be able to sell whenever you want to sell and just get out. And worst thing that's going to happen is you're not going to make your interest payment. You're not going to get your interest payment for that month. Money has to go somewhere, and it'll be equities over 4%, maybe. Well, it depends on which stocks, BB. Not all stocks are going to work that way. Some stocks are going to punish you if you do that. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is just that, like even the people trying to push the whole GameStop thing with technicals, man, like being a big fan of GameStop and then pushing technicals is kind of yeah, unemployment camps drop soon. They drop in 10 minutes. We got about 700 people watching, waiting for these numbers to drop. Come out at 8:30 Eastern time. We're almost here. We got a oh, yeah, there's the timer. Timer's right here below me. Nah, definitely not Kyle. I doubt that very much. All right, guys, we got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes. What's up, Melody? Happy New Year's to you guys as well. Let me see. We don't have any economic reports tomorrow, do we? We got like ISM data or something. Slow 2-week period is over, which is good. Yeah, we got ISM data. We got some Fed speakers this weekend. Next week's actually really busy. We got factory orders, JOLTS report, ISM services, PMI data, trade deficit data, ADM non-farm employment change data. We got the Fed minutes report. We got jobless claims numbers, consumer sentiment, non-farm payrolls, unemployment data. So busy week next week for sure. Hey, Happy New Year's to you guys as well. And just so I'm clear, I am wrong sometimes. You, my friend, were very correct on Tesla. I was very wrong. I wish I had bought it at 250. Yeah, I mean, people miss out on Tesla for a few different reasons, right? Like what people mistake on, like, look, I'll put it this way: like, you never want to find yourself hating a stock, right? Like, you can like a stock, dislike a stock. I'm not saying you hate it, right? But you find people that like they look at certain blue chip stocks and they just freaking hate those stocks for whatever reason, man. And it's like they end up missing out on some of the biggest moves the market gives them because they're hating some of the most successful companies in the world. What Tesla has going for it is that it has FSD. Like, that is a huge technology that's going to be the future of driving to a certain extent, in my opinion, right? And so the future of that is in Tesla's hands. And if they do it right, they're going to do really, really well. Betting that Tesla is going to fail is a silly thing. People get so biased for a lot of reasons, but Tesla's going to be fine. Hey, Happy New Year. Yeah, next week we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, but people have been saying that. So AGC says, I hate Tesla stock right now because it's all hype. You know how long people have been saying that? Like, people have been saying that since Tesla was at like a post-split price of like $50, right? Uh, and so you could think they're all hype, but Tesla is one of the largest companies in the world. Their revenue's good. And if they pull off FSD, 3 years is a pretty small amount of time, right? So I don't know. I don't know. We got 800 here. Y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm gonna hit it in sub only mode, chat. So y'all subscribe if you haven't yet. We're gonna throw this thing in sub only mode. There we go. Yeah, no. When I say FSD, what I mean the entire sector of, or the entire niche of FSD. But what I really mean is full FSD that's dropping sometime this year. They say. We'll see if they do it. I doubt it, but we'll see. Do you like Rivian? Not really. I mean, Rivian's not bad. I agree. It was a big lesson for me. I was way too bearish with Tesla. Yeah, and you really don't want to be like that in any blue chip stock. It's just not a profitable like mindset. It's really not, right? Like the people who are the most bearish in all these super healthy, like biggest tech, like the Mag 7 healthiest stocks in the world, they almost never make money because they're too busy looking on and they're too busy looking at weakness in markets versus like true strength, right? Like they're too busy trying to be bearish and everything than taking advantage of the biggest statistical edge the market gives. And like bears can be right. Don't get me wrong. Like bears can be right, but you don't want to have tunnel vision with it, and a lot of them do. Yeah, price goes up when more people are buying than selling. The reason doesn't matter. So I don't care about fundamentals. By the time you find out why you're too late, yeah, for sure. You know, again, it's not that I think every stock is healthy. There's some stocks I'm definitely not buying. But I'm not gonna short them either. You know, but if you make money shorting, like do what you do. I can't judge. I thought Tesla was still overvalued at 140 last year. Why would I buy it at 400? I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at you if you don't buy it. Do you think? Too volatile stocks for me. I stay away. Yeah. I mean, Tesla is volatile for sure. Those delivery numbers today are big. We'll see what happens. So, because we got jobless claims, unemployment filings, and then immediately after it, 30 minutes later, we got Tesla deliveries. So 25 shares. Gamble. Would you consider ExxonMobil for its divvy at the price it is now? I like Exxon. I don't know about right now, but I do like Exxon as a company long term. I think they're going to be fine. You know, let's see. Was it the price of oil down? Not down, actually. I think it was getting better. Yeah, so it's been down. The price of oil has dipped since October. Um, Kind of flat though, to be honest. The last 2 years of oil has been a little flat for Exxon, so I don't know. We're at the bottom of the range though. I think it's probably I like Exxon right here, but I might be wildly wrong, and it's a long-term thing for me. Like if I'm gonna buy this, it's gonna be long-term. All right, guys, we got a couple minutes left. Uh, it's not about being constantly bearish. It's about being precise about when there's gonna be a correction. Sure. I mean, listen, do whatever you do, right? Like I'm not mad at you for doing anything. I think that's a silly plan. I think trying to isolate when we do a correction and trying to be precise about when we do a correction is a losing game. I think that you could try to predict corrections and crashes and jump on it short, like the movie Big Short, and romanticize that, and that's all good and fine. I think it's a very difficult thing to do, and it's so rare for people to do it successfully that they make movies about the people that did. All right, guys, we got 1 minute left. We got 1,000 people watching. All right, guys, we got 1 minute left. We got 1,000 watchers. Let's do this. All right, exactly a minute now. Hit the live button next to the play button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here, chat. We appreciate the love. Thanks so much. Subscribe. Thanks so much, guys. Here we go. All right, we got 30 seconds here, chat. 30 seconds. Yep, 30 seconds. We got 20 seconds now. 20 seconds, guys. Jobless claims expected at roughly 222. All right, so here's the report right now. And there's the report. So jobless claims showed up at 211,000, lower than expected, showing a stronger economy than expected. 211K versus 222 expected. Less people filing for unemployment than expected, guys. 211 versus 222 expected here, chat. So lower than expected, less people filing for unemployment. This is stronger for the economy here. Means we're going to have less of a probability of cutting rates next cycle as well. And the market reacted, but it's actually down a little bit from it. Sometimes the first move is the wrong move, but again, we showed up at 211 versus 222 expected. 211 versus 222 expected. So yeah. All right, so jobless claims showed 211K versus expected 225K. Tesla delivery numbers drop at 9 a.m. Chat, 9 a.m. I'll put this on screen. But yeah, 211 versus 225 expected. Better than expected. We'll see if we pop up. We kind of have a doji candle right now, but jobless claims unemployment filings were a little bit better than expected, slightly. We'll see what this means. Yeah, it's good. More people are working, more people spending. Yeah, I mean, we can agree to disagree, Guy and Van. It's all good, dude. It doesn't matter. Either way, I don't think you could really compare Tesla to other car companies because they're not really car companies, they're tech companies. Tesla's a technology company. They're getting data. Their FSD software is good. I just think it's different. It's a different thing, but it's all good either way. Yeah, Happy New Year, Pew Pew. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, more people working is better. Yeah, continuing claims, but those are the least significant. Continuing claims showed 1844 versus 189 expected. So continuing claims showed noticeably less than expected here, which is good, right? So everything pretty much better than expected. Last time jobless claims were 220. They expected 222 today. We showed lower than both of them at 211. That's good for the most part. Now we got Tesla delivery numbers coming soon, chat. Tesla delivery numbers coming soon here. Tesla delivery and production numbers live, 9 a.m. here, chat. Tesla delivery and production numbers live, coming soon here, coming soon. But yeah, data came in mostly better than expected here, chat. Mostly better. Yeah, we could read their production numbers here, or get ready to read Tesla's production numbers. They're all dropping at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. give or take. Yeah, get ready. Yeah, so Tesla deliveries coming soon. Jobless claims are already out. All right, so we're supposed to drop at around 25 minutes for Tesla deliveries. And again, jobless claims did rebound, better than expected numbers. Kind of, sometimes the first move is the wrong move. Yeah, so we got Tesla delivery numbers and production numbers going live. All right. You guys ready? Let's see if we get anything good for today. Yeah, Tesla delivery production numbers going live pretty soon. Let's see, where is? Yeah. Yeah, unemployment claims are out. Market's coming back a little bit. We're now over that 200 exponential and a major, yeah, and a major support or resistance line, I think. All right. All right, guys. So we got Tesla news coming out. All right, so we got Tesla Q4 deliveries. All right, chat. Deliveries in 25 minutes or so, 25 minutes. We'll put another timer up here. Now, this is approximate, so it's not exact. We got 23.5 minutes, give or take here. So yeah, it's not exact. So yeah, we'll see exactly when they come out. All right, so we got this. So we got this. Let's see what else we got. Put the timer up. Maybe what, like right here? Let me see. What's a good spot? I get back home Saturday, Sunday. So look, we bounced right off of that support level here. Yeah. Also, guys, if you haven't already, check out Top Step. If you want to day trade, we were talking about day trading, learning. Most day traders lose. You can make money day trading, but you have to learn, and most day traders lose leading up to that. And so the best way to learn how to day trade is check out Top Step. Top Step is a funded account program. They give you a demo. They test your skill with a demo account first. If you pass the test with the demo, they then fund you between 50K up to 150K with a 90% split. And this is incredibly valuable because most day traders lose. So if you fund your own account 5K, 10K, 20K, 30K, you're probably going to lose at least most of that account, right? So why lose thousands of dollars in the beginning as you're learning? It makes absolutely no sense. Take a demo account. If you lose, the base one on Top Step is out $49 a month. It's not the end of the world. It's a very small loss relative to most day trading losses. If you pass the test, you get a 90% split. So you got a limited risk, 90% split if you pass it, similar to funding your own account. No PDT rule in futures. You can day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, gold. Some currencies patterns are super similar to blue chip stock patterns. And Top Step is the most legit one in the world. They've paid out over $150 million in the last 4 years. They fund thousands of traders. Just a great way to learn. If you were going to pay for real-time data outside of it, it would cost about the same. And so it just makes sense, in my opinion. It just makes sense. And most day traders lose, right? But they're the most legit one in the world. The other big thing is that there's no commission on Top Step X. And so if you're going to day trade futures on Top Step X, there's no commission. It's one of the biggest edges of funding, just that alone, right? So there's a lot of reasons to use it. But more so, most day traders lose, and it makes no sense to fund your own account and just lose it trying to look cool. It makes much more sense to learn on something like this. Even if you are already a good trader, you can get funding and then withdraw and fund your own account. So there's just a lot of reasons. If you want to check it out, here's the link. I'm definitely biased in their favor. I get paid, so I'm definitely biased in their favor. Understand CFTC 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance have limitations, guys. All that good stuff. Top 3 plugs in the world right now. Trend or ranges. I like a little bit of both. Trends probably, but Kathy Wood have sell a lot of Tesla yesterday. Really? Top Step X is different all than Quant Tower. I'm not sure much different is going on through them. Well, smart money concepts are they're ways of day trading concepts. Yeah, all right. Everybody wants to say hey to Carol on stream? Say hey. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday was New Year's Day. Markets weren't open. All right, Tesla deliveries expected at anywhere between like 515. I'm showing numbers range from like 505 to 515. Is it cold outside? Maybe. All right, guys, Tesla delivery numbers, 20 minutes, roughly 20 minutes. Hey, baby, will you find me some socks? Oh, that's another word for support and resistance. Who said Nvidia was overvalued based on PE at 300 pre-split? Now it's up 3x since then. Right, for sure. That's the big thing people don't understand. It's like they can look at it from either a purely fundamental or purely technical perspective, but the truth is somewhere in the middle. And either thing can make the stock run big or fall big, right? Regardless of individual health of company. But there's just bigger edge on the upside versus down. Like you could try to top pick the markets, but if you're wrong, it's never going to be back down to where you tried to, right? Versus investing where you can bottom pick the market, and if you're wrong, you can typically wait long enough and eventually it's going to come back up. That's not the same for shorting, right? So in just terms of edge, there's more edge going long without question, right? And so the people that only want to short and only want to short, like most of the time, like there's some traders that can do it, right? Like there's some traders that can accomplish that and make it work or whatever, but almost all of but a lot of them get stuck chasing, wanting to be like Michael Burry, wanting like romanticize shorting and trying to be the next big short predictor or whatever. And the edge is so small there that I'm going to go with the higher edge thing, which is long-term upside movement. Depends on the stocks though. There's some stocks that I just don't want to buy either. So it's not that I'm buying up a lot of these stocks that have crazy PE ratios or anything like that. I'm just not shorting them. NASDAQ still pumping up on good jobless data here. I don't know where I've been at, Blaze, in Pensacola. It's been kind of warm here. Like my kids kind of been swimming some, you know. Hmm. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be cold front supposed to be coming through the south. We'll see. Though better than expected jobless data confirms J Powell's hawkishness. To a certain extent, sure. Um, Less people filing for unemployment means the economy is growing at a decent pace and there's less of a need to cut rates. Sure. All right, guys, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Still waiting on Tesla data. Nothing yet, though. It's supposed to be 9. All right, so the market's ripped up. It's starting, like, you can kind of see the big level on my chart right here. It's at 429 or so. 429 is like the big level that I'm looking at. Yeah. Again, we're too close to a big catalyst coming out. I like the upside here, but it also could certainly go down. It really depends on Tesla. And we're going to put Tesla up on the right chart, and we're going to make it big here. Like, here's Tesla. Here's Tesla. So we're going to make this big. All right, guys. Tesla deliveries here. Right around 410 for Tesla. It's had a crazy couple months, to be honest, in volatility and price. Still waiting for the 9 a.m. discussion of these delivery numbers here. I don't know. I think the market's already up a lot. So I don't really like going super heavy and investing in equities right now. But again, it's one of those things that, I could just be wildly wrong and maybe equities have another crazy good year. You never freaking know. That's why, like, the longer you hold a short position, the riskier it gets. The longer you hold a long position, the more probable you are to make money, right? And so I think we're extended. I think we might pull back a little bit, to be honest. Actually, you know what? I'm going to buy this dip. I'm going to take 3 contracts here. See if we can pop. We'll add another 3. I'm trying to take larger size. All right, we're in 6 contracts now. I'll give it a chance, but kind of getting punished on some of these trades. Lost a little piece. See, then it retraced right back up. Look at that. Huh, interesting. Weird. Strange. It's volatility right now. It's not Tesla. So we're in 5 contracts now. All right, now we're slightly green. We're more green now. Again, I'm trying to get used to taking large size here, guys. That's what, if you see me like taking more risk than I normally do, I don't know if y'all caught the last few streams. I'm working on taking large size and taking more risk. I've been kind of busy, so I haven't really gotten to use that thing during the opening bell as much as I'd prefer it to. But we're working on taking more risk, large size, longer term trades. And so if we end up losing, even if we lose this funded account, we got another one on standby. This is just our risk on one that we're using right now. And we'll see if opening bell can treat us a little bit better this morning. I'm okay with taking like $300 to $400 in losses a day, or gains, of course. And so in this one, just because this is kind of our testing account that we're using right now, I got to get used to taking large size, even if it means that I lose this account, right? Nice cane. What's VXM futures? Agreed. I swear every time. I think if this comes down just a bit more, I will buy. Long term, I always miss the trade. Last time was the yen carry trade. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're kind of just chopping back and forth in this weird range, though. We got like a McDonald's sign right now. But at this point, we're so sideways and kind of choppy. Who knows what we're going to do? Yeah, when does he take office? We got about 8 minutes left. The only thing I worry about, to be honest, man, I worry about people just being crazy. Like, imagine how much crazy stuff we've seen over the last like year, man. Like, that's what I worry about, dude. You know, because like they've got to just be like anybody doing these things, man, have got to just be kind of obviously a little loopy. Um, like if something's telling you to hurt other people, obviously it's wrong, right? And I think people are pulled in a lot of different directions. People are kind of confused, and um, let's take those. Yeah, people are confused, and just it's unfortunate, but I just don't know how people can hurt people like that. I'm not home right now, JP. I'm coming back. We'll be back next week. I mean, I'm gonna be on vacation for at least another few days, and gonna enjoy it while we're here. Um, and then I'll see you guys next week. What happened to AI, dude? This is Bing. January 20th is when it's gonna be. All right, guys, 7 minutes before Tesla deliveries. Still waiting. Do you guys remember what time exactly the last Tesla deliveries released? All right, so look, we're testing this line again. Um, 03 what? Is it Chat GPT? I've used 01. Let's see. You talk about GPT? Not in Tesla, but you gotta be waiting for deliveries. Yeah, that's what I do here. We cover data, bro. People will, yeah. We got our niche, man, and like I've seen a lot of people try to copy it, and it's not working for them. So you're welcome, guys. We turned YouTube to a data-driven place. And people can say whatever they want, but they know I contributed to that. Like they know that a lot of people started watching my economic streams, and then now a lot of people are trying to piggyback off of it. Y'all know who the real one is, though. Actually covering the stuff that knows what it actually is versus what it isn't. Um, so Tesla's trending down. Yeah, here, look. So again, here's the stuff. None of it's out yet. We gotta wait. Last one came out October 2. So we just gotta wait here, you guys. Tesla's still at 409s. Not really doing much. Kind of boring, flat, choppy. All right, guys, 4 minutes. I know the date they were last delivered. What I mean is, what time did they drop? I think it was 9 a.m., right? I remember last time it was 9 a.m. Well, All right, guys, but we got over 900 people watching still. All right. I'm excited, guys. Yeah, y'all join our Discord completely free. Doesn't cost a freaking penny here. We are back. We finally have a real day back in markets. Next week's big too. We got the Fed minutes, payroll numbers, tons of stuff here dropping. All right, guys. Flat market here. I don't know if the market's waiting for Tesla deliveries too. Yeah. Yeah, so artificial general intelligence is a theoretical form of AI that possesses the ability to understand, learn, and apply knowledge across a wide range of tasks like a human. AGI differs from current systems, which are specialized and typically designed to be performance driven. AGI represents like the next step in AI, which I don't think we want or need, man, to be completely real. I don't think we want that. Why in the world would we ever want that? Like we're literally creating a Skynet like scenario. Like this, like it should be AI should be performance driven, right? Like how well can they perform doing certain things? Boom, that's what it is. But we don't need to make it a person. Like I think that's crazy. All right, guys, we're still waiting here. Chat, still waiting on the deliveries. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Supposed to drop. Tesla popping up though. They're up to 410s here. So I guess still waiting. Tesla up there. Delivery numbers aren't on, are they? I don't see them. Nope. Still waiting here. Tesla up there. I guess. So look at Tesla dump here. So Tesla delivery numbers are out. I am 90% sure. Let's make sure they showed up at. Oof, what a drop. What a drop here. Let's confirm they're out. Look at this drop in Tesla. Yeah, so we'll talk about the Tesla delivery numbers. Look at this drop. Tesla delivered 496 versus 512 expected. 496 versus 512 expected. Crazy. Under expected, and now Tesla is tanking down here. This number up on screen again. Quarter four, 496 versus 512 expected. Crazy big drop. Now let's see if we can find the report. They basically did 495.5. They expected 512s, so worse than expected here. Let's find the actual report. Yep. Look at this, man. Crazy drop. Tesla all the way down to 393s here, Chad. Huge drop. Yeah, obviously it's not good. Again, they delivered 495,570 under the 512.70 expected here. So Tesla just did really bad for their numbers here, really bad. We're gonna find some other data here, but man, Tesla just pooped the bed with these numbers. Quarter 4 other model production numbers came in at 22,727. Quarter 4 other model deliveries came in at 23,640. So 2024 total deliveries were under 1.8 million units versus estimate of 1.81. Quarter 4 productions about 459 units. So, yep, not good for Tesla. They are down. Here's the full production numbers. Deliveries came in at 496 versus 512 expected. Again, 496 versus 512 expected. Tesla is all the way down to 386 right now, still falling, dragging the whole market down with it for Tesla. Yeah, here, I'll put the link up if you guys want to check this out. But yeah, definitely not good for Tesla here. Look, so here's the actual report page. If you guys really want to see it, I'll put it up. But yeah, fourth quarter, we produced approximately 459,000 vehicles, delivered over 495 and deployed 11 gigawatts an hour of energy storage, a record for both deliveries and deployments. Here's the Quarter 4 data here. Production came in at 437 for Model 3 and Y. Other models 22.7. Total came in at 459K. Deliveries came in at 496. Total production came in at 1.8, just under 1.8 actually, at 1.773K or mil, 1.773 million. Deliveries came in at roughly 1.8 deliveries, 1.8 production numbers. So definitely not good. Tesla's next earnings call is going to be January 29th here, chat. January 29th. And again, Tesla stock is not liking this. Will Tesla stock rebound here? Guys, looking at our poll numbers, we can go ahead and end this poll because the big question we asked is, you know, what they were going to do. Oh, well, yeah, it's definitely not good. It's definitely not good for Tesla. Yeah, they had less deliveries. Okay, Douglas, bro, I'm gonna have to, like, enough spamming people's affiliate. That's not how you make money, bro. And if somebody told you you make money through spamming your affiliate link in random live streamers chat, you were misled, sir. The way you make money with affiliate links is by growing your own following, not trying to piggyback off somebody else's. You're just gonna get banned, burn a lot of bridges by doing that, bro. But good luck, man. I wish you the best. Tesla down huge. Yeah, not looking great, Tesla. Is this the time to buy? I don't know. Also, guys, again, if you want to check out my sponsor, check out Top Step. If you want to learn to day trade, right, look at the NASDAQ and then look at Tesla. And so you can look at the NASDAQ on the left and then look at Tesla on the right. Very similar price action. I can day trade short, buy market, sell market. No PDT rule in futures on this left side chart. It's the NASDAQ. It's the QQQ price action. No PDT rule. What Top Step does, and this is Top Step X, they give you a 50K demo for the base one. It's $49 a month. If you can make 3K in profit without losing 2K, following the rest of their rules and conditions, they fund you 50K, 90% split, and they pay out millions. They paid out over 150 million in the last 4 years, roughly. They fund thousands of traders. It's a great way to learn how to day trade because your risk is limited to $50 a month for the base one, 150 for the top one if you want more funding. And if you fail, you're only out $50 or $150 or whichever one you choose. But if you pass it, 90% split, you get to keep your first 10,000 in profit. And so that's similar to funding your own account, but limited risk. It's the best of both worlds. The other huge edge is that on Top Step, you can day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, the Russell, gold, some currencies. So a lot of Forex traders should be trading there, and zero commission on Top Step X. Zero commission. The biggest edge in funding. They've been around for over 12 years. They fund thousands of traders. It's just a great way to learn how to day trade. And if you're good enough, you can make money, withdraw, and fund your own account if you want. So again, if you want to check it out, great resource for new traders. Here's the link. Yeah, this is the third Top Step plug we've done in about, what, 2 hours? So we're actually averaging a Top Step plug once every like 45 minutes or so, like once every like 45 minutes or so. But hey, we're certainly doing here to make money. I mean, that's what we do. That should be pretty normal expectation. Let's see if Tesla starts to bounce back a little bit here. So Tesla's starting to pop back up. Yeah, they're back up some here. They are filing for. Will Tesla file for bankruptcy? I don't think so. I don't think they're anywhere close to it. They're one of the most successful companies in the world. They make tons of money, brother. Tons of money. Hey, look. Just to show you guys a little something here. This is Tesla's earnings per share. Okay, so this is margins. This is how much profit they make, right? So again, I'm not claiming that they're the greatest EPS company in the world, right? I'm not claiming they're even top 3 there, but they're certainly still making money as a company here, right? Like, look, certainly still making money per share as a company. Like, look at this, right? And so we could act like they're going to file for bankruptcy. I think that's just sensationalism from people who, probably missed out on some of these big moves the market's done over the last 2 years, so they're overly short, and that's okay. Listen, do what you do, guys. I'm not judging. Is Tesla doomed or no? Let me know in chat. Is Tesla doomed or no? And again, guys, I'm gonna bow out of here. I'm still on vacation with the family. Again, we're heading back late this weekend, early next week. We'll be back home, so I got a couple days more here that I'm gonna enjoy with the family, guys. I know I've been kind of cutting out before the open every day. Eventually, we'll be back and we'll be streaming live, fully through the open. But listen, it's been New Year's. We're here with the family. I gotta go enjoy it, spend time with the family, guys. Hey, I love you all. You have a great day. Um, is it time to buy the dip in Tesla? Yeah, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me today. I genuinely appreciate it. Again, the big question is, I want to ask a question. I want you guys to answer it in chat. Is it time to buy the freaking dip? Is it dip buy time? Chat. Let me know. Is it time to buy the freaking dip? Yeah, we're here. We covered the news like we needed to today, guys. We covered it. You guys know who the best is here. Yes, dip. No, yes, no. I'm not even gonna say. I don't know. I have no idea if it's time to buy the dip or not. But hey, I love you guys all. Tomorrow we should be able to stick around for the opening bell. So we'll start day trading again at the open. It's just been a short holiday week. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you all. Y'all be good. Remember, guys, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I might be wildly wrong about anything and everything I say. Do not copy me. I'm not an investment professional. I'm not liable if you lose. Always make your own assessment. Trade responsibly. Tesla ended up showing 496,000 for deliveries versus 515 to 512 expected. Understand all these rules, guys. I love you all. Y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe in markets. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good. Have a great day.